Hello everyone, David Coate here. Today I'm going to talk about the Akai MPC Key 61, which I've done several other videos on, and I find this keyboard to be very inspirational. I don't have an endorsement with Akai or anything like that, but just do these videos for the pure fun of it. The subject matter today is called Daily Jams. I've done several other videos on the same subject, and so this is another grouping of little snippets that I've created. I try to take a little bit of time every day or every other day to create like an 8-bar or 16-bar jam, and I love how the MPC kind of propels you to create something quickly because of the way it loops back to the top onto a new track, and there's all these really inspirational sounds and things. And my day job is a record producer in Turning Point studio here as a commercial studio. So in that world, it's a very different approach where you're spending hours and hours with clients and bands and singers and arranging and all sorts of production details. So this keyboard has really helped me to have a relief valve, if you will, from all that. And they kind of help each other, both serious production and something like this really help sort of balance each other. Just as a quick sidebar, though, it's a question for you as a listener or watcher of this video of what inspires you and what piece of gear has caused you to be inspired and change the way you're creating music. It could be a piece of gear, it could be something like this, it could be a guitar, a piano. It could have nothing to do with an instrument. For example, one of the things I've started to do more recently is to write new songs by just simply singing into a voice recorder, no instrument whatsoever, and then figure out later how, on keys or whatnot, to figure out how to what's the underlying chord structure that would work with this. Super cool way to write a song, because it's sort of by definition more singable because of that method of creating. Let me know in your comments, if you can, of what inspires you. What have you found to help you grow musically in that regard? So here we go. We're going to start this up, and this is the first one. These are just random snippets. I don't really know. Well, it won't be until I hear it that I know what it is. So here's the first one. So with that, I created like a 16-bar loop and then just soloed some with wacky synth soloing over the top of it. Here's the next one. These aren't necessarily in exact order, but just sort of random sampling of like 8-bar snippets, if you will. So here's the next one. That one's kind of cool. I like the syncopated kick part. Yeah, kind of interesting. Here's the next one. So that's a bossa, like a samba or something, more of a Latin groove, which you don't really hear for some reason. I don't hear that much in terms of that kind of stuff in the MPC world. So let's see here. That's the thing. This thing you can do any style on this, so it's really interesting to kind of stretch the boundaries of what you typically hear on on an MPC device. Here we go. But anyway, you kind of a funky, weird synth soloing sound on top of that. This one is called Happy Junk, and I think I sort of vaguely remember this. And I think at the time I thought, oh, this is junk, this is nonsense. But check it out. Let's see what this sounds like. I like that whip. I have no idea how I did that. So it is definitely happy, and it's maybe junk too. Just got a few more here, but they're all like 8 bars or so. This is a little bit aggravating. It takes a bit to load up. I vaguely remember that one, and I think it was that whoa, whoa, whoa sound that inspired me, probably. Now again, that's the thing about these types of instruments, where the sound itself inspires your playing. It's kind of in the ballad category. Seem to be getting into some ballad-ish stuff here. Yeah, again, I sort of vaguely remember that one too, but it's that reverse envelope sound is probably what attracted me to that. I think 1 or 2 more here. Yeah, it's endless. There's so many of these things. That one's bigger file for some reason. Oh yeah, I remember this. sounds like a 12 string in there, and did some B3 soloing over the top of it. Now I like the melody. That thing, that's pretty interesting. Okay, here's the last one, I believe. But then I have like 100 more in the queue. Just kidding, I'm not going to put that on you. Well, I hope you've enjoyed some of this. Thanks for listening. If you've stuck it out the whole way through this, and let me know your comments if there's any of this music that I should pursue as for real music productions or songs, and also just what your experience has been in terms of whether gear or different methods or practices that have helped you to get inspired. Have a great day. Take care.